Hey everyone, in this video we will be building a React application which looks something like this. So here you can see that I built a simple component which keeps moving as I move my mouse on this application. So this component is very simple. It has two p tags, HTML tags, which moves with the position of the mouse, and what they do is they are recording the x and y coordinates. So let's say if I move my position here, so here my x and y coordinates are close to 0, and if when I move the position of the mouse, these x and y coordinates keeps on updating based on the position. So this is something we are going to build from scratch in React. So for that I've created a simple hello world application which is running on my local host here, and this is where we will start building this from scratch. So in order to start building this, I'm going to delete this thing logo, we don't need that. I'm going to import some things from React. Import React, use state from React. So in order to achieve this kind of result, what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this entire screen into an SVG. So I'm going to delete this div tag. I'll convert this into SVG, and I'm going to give a height which would be window dot inner height, and I'm going to width to this SVG, which is window dot inner width. When I say height is equal to window dot inner height and window dot inner width, this basically means the entire screen. I need entire screen as SVG. And now what is the benefit of this SVG? In SVG, what we can do is we can place components here. SVG allows us to place a components at any specific x and y coordinates. So let's have a look how to do that. So for that I can create a foreign object, and inside of this foreign object I can define what I want to place. Let's say I want to place a div tag inside of this which says hello world, and here again I'm going to give some height, let's say 100, and I'm going to give some width to this foreign object as 100, and again I can give a x and y coordinates where exactly I want to place this div tag on the screen. So to start with, I'm going to give x as 10, y as 10. So if I save this, so this is here, I'm able to see my hello world at x starting at x10 and y10. So let's say that I change the coordinates now. I want this hello world to be placed at a different location on the screen. So let's try changing this x100 y100. So if I save this now, so now you can see my hello world has moved to a different x and y coordinates. So this is the benefit of this SVG tag in HTML. It allows us to place objects at any specific x and y coordinates. But now for the kind of result that we want to achieve is we want to move this component, whatever this div tag is, along with the position of the mouse. When I move the mouse, this hello world should be moving along with my mouse. So to achieve this kind of result, what I have to do is I should be able to capture the coordinates of my mouse. So as I'm moving the mouse, I should be able to get the x and y coordinates of my mouse position. So for that, what we are going to do is we are going to use an event listener on mouse move on this SVG. So on mouse move, I'm going to create a function handle mouse move with event, and I'm going to go to my function where I'm going to define this function handle mouse move event, and then here now how to get the coordinates of my mouse position. So for that what I have to do is let me define a variable called coordinates, and what I can do here is I can create this as an array. If I say event dot client x, that will give me the x coordinate, and if I say event dot client y, this will give me the y coordinate of my mouse position. So after this, let me console log and have a look in the console if I'm able to see these coordinates in the console. So let's save this. So I have my hello world here. Let me inspect this app and go to console. So now you can see as I'm moving my mouse, on this event listener is firing this function, because this event listener fires as soon as I move my mouse on the screen, and this function is getting called again and again, and it's console logging the coordinates of my mouse position. So that's what we see in the console. As I move the mouse, the coordinates are getting updated accordingly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save these coordinates into some state variable. So let's create a state variable, coordinates, and set coordinates. So by default, I'm going to keep this as an empty array, and here I'm going to change this variable name to coordinates, and let me remove the console log, and let me say set coordinates to coordinates. So what will happen, as soon as I move my mouse, these coordinates are going to get saved in this state variable. So let's console log and look at it again. So now if I move the mouse, these coordinates are getting saved in this. Now the coordinates are saved. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign these coordinates here to the foreign object. So instead of hard coding these coordinates to 100 and 100, I'll say keep x as coordinate of 0 and y as coordinate of 1, because if you see the chord variable is nothing but an array where the element 0 is a x coordinate and element 1 is a y coordinate. So that's what I'm assigning the coordinates here. Now if I save it and look at my app again, now you will see my hello world is moving along with my mouse. As soon as I'm moving the mouse, my hello world is moving with it, because the coordinates are getting changed as soon as I'm moving my mouse with the help of this event listener, and I have assigned those coordinates to my foreign object. So my foreign object will keep moving with the position of the mouse. Yeah, but what we are trying to build is something like this, where we are able to actually see the x and y coordinates when we move the mouse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this hello world to something else. So I'll say inside of this div, I'm going to place, let's place a h2 tag. Let's place two h2 tags here, and in the first h2 tag I will say show me the x coordinate, which is chord of 0, and here I'm going to say show me the y coordinate, which is chord of 1. So now if I save this, now you can see I'm able to see that as soon as I'm moving the mouse, the x and y coordinates are getting updated in the console as well as on the screen. So now I can put any kind of HTML here, whatever object I want to move along with the mouse, I can define the object with the help of HTML here. So I hope you got an idea of how to place an objects on the screen based on x and y coordinates, and also how to move those objects with the position of the mouse. If you are interested in watching more projects like that, some interesting projects that you are building in React, keep watching this channel. I'll be posting more interesting videos on this subject. See you until then. Bye bye. Thank you.